Hello, everyone. In the previous video that I had shared with you all, I had given a explanation on the issue of debentures. Basically, in that, what was happening was whatever amount was payable, for the debenture, that was paid all at once and collected during the applications itself. So like I have already explained you all that it is a possibility or a situation is there that it may so happen that the amount payable for a debenture may not be collected at once. So rather it can be called up or it can be collected in different installments, like for how we did for the issue of shares. So the different installments that are there, in which the amount is collected, is basically your first of all we have this application. Okay, a certain amount is collected during application. Then after that, during the process of allotment, another installment is collected, and whatever remaining balances is there, for that the company makes different calls. So it may be first call, second call, third call, as it may be decided by the company. So this is one example that I have shown out here. One example, okay, one illustration is there where all of these different installments, collection of installments, will be highlighted and discussed. So let's look into it, what has happened. So if you see in this illustration, so the question that is given as stated that there is a company X Limited. So this company X Limited is basically, again in this particular scenario, is issuing 10,000 debentures. So this 10,000 debentures is of 12% debentures, and the value of each of the shares is each of the debentures is 100 rupees. And it is at par that the issue is taking place, payable on the following terms. So application is given. So on application you will be paying 40 rupees, on allotment 30 rupees, and on call 30 rupees. So which is again on 1st of August 2018. Applications were received again for a number of share debentures was 12,000, and all the application money was received by 15th May, and allotment was made on 1st June 2018, and allotment money was received in full on 20th June 2018. The call was made on the due date and finally paid on 20th of August. So the events that has taken place, different dates has also been given, and accordingly we are supposed to maintain the journal entries, okay, also including showing your cash transactions. So the journals, like I was telling you all in the class before, is exactly like how you do it for your issue of shares. Just like for the shares, first of all you receive application money. So if you see out here on the date of 15th of May, so if you look into this date, or if you see out here in the year 2018 on 15th May, we have received applications. So when you receive application, basically what is happening, we are receiving money. So that means bank account is supposed to be debited, and you are receiving the money for the purpose of application for your debentures. So your debenture application account will be credited. Now if you look into the question, go back to the question, it was stated that applications were received for 12,000 share debentures. So what will happen, 12,000 into 40 rupees each, as for your payment on application due is 40 rupees. So you will be receiving 40 rupees each on 12,000 debentures. So what will happen, amount column, if you calculate it, you'll be getting a value of 4 lakh 80,000 rupees. So on both the debit and the credit side, please record the amount. Then, after you receive your applications, exactly like for how we did it for shares, what happens? The allotment procedure starts. And the first step that we do on the allotment is that we need to basically transfer whatever money we have received on applications towards your capital account, or for in this case what is happening, we have received applications for debentures, so all of these amounts will be transferred to your debenture account. So if you see out here, as we have seen that there is a case of excess application. The company is only issuing 10,000 debentures, but the applications received was for 12,000. So excess application on 2,000 debentures has also been received. So if you go back and see in the question, it has been stated that whatever excess applications were received is basically supposed to be refunded. Okay, even if it has not been mentioned in the question, that is the general course of action to be taken. So during the allotment procedure, as the allotment procedure starts, you are supposed to refund your excess applications received. So excess application received, if you are refunding it, simply what will happen is you are paying back the money. So money is going outside, right? So money is going out, so bank account will be credited, and you are returning your applications, so application account will have to be debited. Simply reverse the entry. So on 2000 debentures, you have received 40 rupees each. So your amount will be 40 into 2000 rupees, that is your 80,000 rupees. So that is your journal for refund of excess applications received. Then finally, after that, your allotment begins. So like I stated earlier, whatever money you have received for your applications, which you have kept in your debenture application account, needs to be transferred to your debenture account. So in this case, the debenture application account will be debited, if you see out here. And then this debenture is 12% debenture, so 12% debenture account is going to be credited with an amount of rupees 4 lakh. Okay, 10,000 debentures and 40 rupees each we have collected. Okay, so that has been transferred to your debenture account. Now the next entry after this, after you have transferred your applications to your debenture account, what will happen is your allotment money becomes due. So again, this is also happening on the same date, that is June 1st. So your entry is exactly like how we did it for equity shares. So equity shares, when allotment became due, what was the entry that we made? Equity share allotment debited to equity share capital. But in this case, we are dealing with debentures. So what will happen? Your debenture allotment account will get debited, and you will be basically crediting your 12% debentures account or your debenture account. So again, on 10,000 debentures, you are supposed to receive on allotment 30 rupees. So 30 rupees into 10,000, you get a figure of 3 lakh rupees. And in the same way, it has been stated that the allotment money was received in full on 20th June. So on 20th June, you are finally receiving the actual payment for your allotment on debentures. So you are receiving payment means bank account debited, money is coming in, and the money that you are receiving is for the payment of debenture allotment. So debenture allotment account will be credited. So everyone has paid up, so 30,000 rupees all in full will be received. Now after that, finally, again, what has happened is we have received your applications, you have received your allotment. Now only remains is the call money to be received. So it has been stated that uh, on August 1st, okay, in the question it has been stated August 1st 2018 call was made. So on 1st of August, what will happen is your call money becomes due for the debentures. So exactly like for how you did it for your equity shares, that was equity share call account debited to your equity share capital. In the same way, what will happen is, since this is for the debentures, your debenture call account will get debited and your 12% debenture account will get credited. So on 10,000 debentures you were supposed to receive again 30 rupees for call. So 10,000 into 30 rupees, again you'll get a figure of rupees 3 lakhs. So this is the entry for your allotment due. Then beyond this, what happens is, now after this it has been stated that the money for your debenture call, that is 30 rupees on 10,000 debenture, was received on 20th of August. So finally you need to make one more entry, that is for your receiving of your call money. So that is on the 20th of August. So receiving money means again bank account gets debited, and your payment that you're receiving is for your debenture call account, so that will be credited. Entire amount of rupees 3 lakh was received. All right. So this is how you are going to basically record your issue of debentures for debentures which are payable in installments. Okay, so like exactly for what we have discussed earlier. So basically in installments we have three installments, that is application, then secondly we have this uh, allotment, and thirdly we have calls. Now calls, like for how we had discussed in shares, calls may not be just made once, rather it can be divided further divided into a different number of calls, like first call, second call, final call, third and final call, fourth call. So as it has been decided by the company.